Good morning, all of you. Let us start the analysis of Bull Mock Cat 9. The very first question. Any problem in this? Lengthy question again on TSD. Hitesh, I will not say that it was a confusing question, but long data. Amrita, first of all, I'm trying to complete all the difficult questions, then I'll come to your doubts. Okay, let us start. It says, a family decides to visit a temple on a hilltop and begin their journey at 6 a.m. The grandmother in the family is sick and thus takes a palki to reach the hilltop. She leaves at 10 a.m. See, a difference of 4 hours so as to reach at the same time with the rest of the family. Let the total distance be d. This distance is d. Let the speed of family be f and the speed of palki be p. Now I'm taking the very first condition. The family will complete the whole distance, will cover the whole distance by this speed. I'm using speed's formula, that is times formula is equal to, that is distance upon speed. D, I'm taking the whole distance, and F is the speed of family. And palki has covered the whole distance in this many time, D upon P. Okay, there is a difference of 4 hours. So to equate the equation, I'm adding 4 in right hand side since family is taking more time. That's why. That is our first equation. Now come to second equation. After reaching the hilltop, the family realizes that the grandmother hasn't reached yet, gets worried and start walking down again. They meet the palki at 1/3 the distance from the top. It means family has covered the complete d distance and 1/3 of d because they are returning. They are going with the same speed. This is equal to 1/3 the distance from the top. Afterwards, the palki organizer tells them the initially planned time was perfect. It means the palki started at 10 a.m. only, but due to the sudden leave of a worker which occurred after traveling 1/4 of the height, the speed of the palki was reduced by 5/8 of its original speed. Are you getting me or not, Amrita? I think it was your doubt only. Okay. Now, it was the data for family. Now, I'm taking the data for palki. Okay. D/4 distance, since we are talking about 1/4 of the distance, that is covered by the same speed. But after that, it means 2d/3 minus d/4, that is the distance left to be covered by palki, and the speed was reduced by 5/8 of its original speed. It means now the speed is 3/8 p. That is the second equation. Now, what is the question asked? After what time did the family meet the grandmother again? It means we want to calculate d plus 1/3d upon f. We want to calculate this. Now, we can do one thing. We can take d/p's value from first equation. We can use that equation in the second equation. Use that value in the second equation. Then you will get the required value. Is it okay? I'm leaving the calculation part for you. Are you okay with the concept and the language of the question? You got the meaning? Okay, let us move. Yeah, it's a good one, good question. Not geometry, not number system, a combination. Should I explain this sum? 14 and 15. Yeah, it was a difficult question. Yes, Pratika, let us start. See, the figure below is composed of a collection of squares. You know, all the sides are equal. Square arranged to form a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. The squares are numbered from 1 to 10 if the dimension of the square are all distinct integers. It means we want to take complete numbers. We will not take fractions. Then the dimension of the smallest rectangle that can be formed by these squares are. Now what is the thing? I'm starting with the smallest one. Let the dimension of this square be x, and 10th one is say y, then 8th one will be x plus y. Are you okay? Are you getting me? Now I'm writing third. It will be x plus y, so it will be x plus 2y. Now I'm writing second one, that will be addition of these two. It will be 2x plus 3y. Then I'm taking seventh one. See, in seventh one, or I can do, first of all I'm writing fourth one. Fourth one will be y plus x plus 2y. It means x plus 3y. Then I'm writing this fifth one. Now what we can do, see, you see this pink line. On the right hand side of pink line, the length should be y plus 3y plus x. I'm adding both these things, but that should be equal to x plus fifth length. So what is fifth? It will be 4y only. Is it okay, all of you? I'm trying to make them equal. Yes, Amrita, once again. See, you can see the blue part, that is x plus 3y. If I add this square and this square, it will be y plus 3y plus x. I'm equating the length. Now that should be equal to, I'm taking the left hand side now, x plus some question mark. That is the length of fifth square. So what is the question mark value? It will be 4y. Are you okay with this, Hitesh and Amrita? Is it okay now? Okay, let us move further. Once again. Okay, now we can take this seventh one. See, this complete line is 4y. So seventh should be 4y minus x. Is it okay? Now I'm writing sixth one. Now you can take this as 4y minus x plus 4y. It will be 8y minus x. Now I can write first one. First one will be 12y minus 2x. Since it should be a rectangle, the biggest shape should be a rectangle that is mentioned in the question. So I'm writing the length. It will be 15y, the total length, 3y plus 12y, 15y. Now I'm taking length from this line. It will be 8y minus x plus 4y plus x plus 3y. So I'm getting the same thing. No clue. Now I'm writing the width part. The width part should be 20y minus 3x. And from here we can write the width part once again. It will be 2x plus 3y plus x plus 2y plus x plus 3y. So it will be 2x, x, 4x plus 8y. Since this is a rectangle, the width should be same always. So it will be 20y minus 3x. That should be equal to 4x plus 8y. So it comes out to be 12y is equal to 7x. That is y upon x should be 7 upon 12. Since we are talking about the smallest rectangle, so I'm taking y as 7 and x as 12 only. Now you can calculate the width and length part. Is it okay, all of you? Yes, I'm calculating. I think this is okay for you. Okay, I'm leaving this. Now you can solve this 15th question as well. Yeah, question number 18. Any problem in this? Yes, okay. See the probability. What is the formula for probability? Probability is number of favorable cases divided by number of total possible cases. And there is one more thing. If you are talking about an event, the sum of all the probabilities, that should be always 1. Okay, now let us move. The probability of a bomb hitting its target is half. If hitting probability is half, missing probability will be remaining half. I mean 1 minus half, that comes out to be half only. And it takes 3 bombs to destroy a building. What is the minimum number of bombs to be fired so that the probability of the building being destroyed exceeds 0.95? Let me take an example to understand this problem. First of all, suppose we are using only one bomb. If we are using only one bomb, it means there can be two cases. It can hit the building, it cannot hit the building, it will miss the building. Suppose it can destroy the building, it cannot destroy the building. So what is the probability of building being destroyed? It will be half, that is 0.5. If I take n is equal to 2, now what is the probability of building being destroyed? It will be 1 minus probability of miss. Now you will calculate the probability in this way. But we need probability that should be more than 0.95. Now, let n bombs are required. If n bombs are required, what is the minimum number of bombs to be fired so that the probability of the building being destroyed exceeds 0.95? Suppose we are using n bombs and we want to destroy that building. Now, there can be numerous cases. Since we need 3 bombs to destroy the building, there can be 3 bombs, rest are miss. There can be 4 bombs hitting the building, rest are miss. There are so many cases. So whenever you have so many cases, we will go by the reverse approach. What is reverse approach? 1 minus the reverse thing. What is reverse thing now? Probability of 0 hitting, probability of 1 hit, probability of 2 hits. Now 1 minus probability of 0 hit. 0 hit means all are missing. So it will be half raised to power n plus probability of 1 hit. If 1 hit, it means remaining should be miss. I'm taking n minus 1 since I was taking n number of bombs. But there should be one more thing, NC1. Why NC1? NC1 means we are taking 1 out of n things available. It means the hitting bomb can take these many choices. Now coming to next thing, in the same manner I can write NC2 half raised to power 1, half raised to power n minus 1. That is the required probability. Now we need this to be being destroyed exceeds 0.95. So I can write this way. So it will be 1 minus, you can see half raised to power n, that is common. So it will be 1 plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2. That should be more than 0.95. Now by taking various values of n, you can solve it. Is it okay? Hitesh, is it okay now? You got that? Ritvik, I'm not getting your doubt. NC2 will remain. Sorry, it should be n minus 2. Sorry, it should be half square n minus 2. This is for hit and this is for miss. Hit, miss, and this is for miss only. Is it okay now? Okay, thank you so much, Ritvik. Let us move. Okay, it was a medium set. I'll not say that was difficult, but medium. Yeah, any problem in this? Okay, good. Let us move. Yeah, any problem in this? Once again, probability. Okay. Let us see. Let A, B, C be the respective numbers that show up when 3 fair dice are rolled. If Z is equal to this, the probability that Z is less than equal to 1 is. See, what is the thing here? A, B, C are respective numbers that show up when 3 fair dice are rolled. It means A, B, C, they can be any number from 1 to 6 because these are the possible outcomes when dice are rolled. Okay. Now we want to know the probability that Z is less than equal to 1. Z can either take value 0 or 1. Okay. Now for Z is equal to 0. What is the definition of Z? That is mod of A minus 1 into B minus 3 into C minus 4. It should be equal to 0. Now, product of 3 integers, or we can say product of 3 numbers, is 0 if at least one of them is 0. So, either A is 1, B is 3, or C is 4. So, we want to know the probability of this thing. It will be probability of C. There can be numerous cases. They can be this way as well. A can be 1, B can take any value, C can take any value. Since A is 1, B can take any value, C can take any value. Of course, the product will be equal to 0. Now, again, we will take the reverse case. 1 minus, the whole thing is not 0. It means A cannot be 1, B cannot be 3, C cannot be 4. What is the probability of getting a 1? That is 5 by 6. What is the probability of getting B as 3? It is 5 by 6. C as 4. It is 5 by 6. Are you comfortable in this? Tanya and Sambudhya? Okay. Now I'm writing the second case. Probability of getting a 1. If we need a 1 here, so the expression should be equal to plus minus 1. So A can take how many values? 0 and 2. But 0 should be dropped. Why so? Since a die is included, we cannot take 0. We have these many possibilities only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if I take B, B can be 2, B can be 4 as well. Similarly for C, C can be 5, C can be 3 as well. So for A, we have only one choice. For B, we have two choices. I'm writing the probability 2 by 6. So that is the required probability. So what will be the total probability addition of these two things? Is it okay now? Whenever you have either or things, we will add up the whole. Yes, once again, Amrita. See, we need a 0 here. If we need a 0, let me use one more page. It is A minus 1, B minus 3 and C minus 4. It should be equal to 0. See, there can be numerous cases. If I go case by case, I'm taking A as 1. If A is 1, this is 0. B can take numerous values. B can take any of these 6 values. So I'm writing this as B can take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, C can take numerous values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now A can take say 1 value, B can take 3 value. Now C can take these many values. So I'm getting more cases. Whenever you are getting more cases, we will apply the reverse approach. Now what is the reverse approach? We need at least 1 0. If we need at least 1 0, I'm taking the reverse case. It means 1 minus A, B and C. They are getting such values so that the output will become non-zero. Now A can take any value except 1. It can take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the probability of getting an A? It will be 5 by 6. Similarly for B, B cannot take value 3. That's why. C cannot take value 4. That's why. Okay, Amrita? Okay, let us move. Okay, next question. Any problem in this? Any problem? Very good question it was. If you are comfortable in Pythagorean triplets, if you remember these many things, I think there are 12 to 13 Pythagorean triplets. So this question becomes very easy. Okay, I'm leaving this. Okay, now it was a difficult question. Any problem in this? Okay, see, Ria has 3 type of boxes, red, blue and green. She plays a game in which she placed 9 red boxes on the table. She puts 5 blue boxes each. First of all, in total there are 9 red boxes. Say X are empty. So 9 minus X are filled. In these 9 minus X boxes, we are putting 5 blue boxes in each. It means now the blue boxes are in total 9 minus X into 5, which comes out to be 45 minus 5X. These are blue boxes, 9 were red boxes. In a few of the red boxes, then she puts 5 green boxes each. In few of the blue boxes, okay, now she puts 5 green boxes each in few of the blue boxes. Are you getting me or not? Once again, suppose Y are empty boxes. So the filled one becomes 45 minus 5X minus Y. They are filled. Now, in these filled blue boxes, since they are filled, she is putting 5 green boxes each. So, how many green boxes are there? It will be 45 minus 5X minus Y into 5. These are green boxes and all of them are empty. All of them are empty. Are you okay with this? If you are comfortable till the moment, now the question is very, very easy. Okay, now it says, if the number of boxes that have been left empty in the game is 41. Now I'm counting the empty boxes. They are X plus Y plus the huge expression is equal to 41. You can solve this expression. Now what is asked? Then how many boxes were used in the game? The total 9 plus these many blue boxes, 45 minus 5X plus these many green boxes. These many boxes are used here. Now you can solve it. You will get the answer. Is it okay, all of you? Is it okay? You will get the value from the expression. Yes, Pritika, but you will get the same expression in the thing asked. You will get the same expression. That was a twist in this question. Otherwise, the answer should be CBD. Okay, I'm leaving the calculation part once again. Okay, it was a tough set, 66 to 69. Any problem in this? Okay, see, this is the key line here. All categories had a different number. Okay, see, you have data with you. There are 3 categories. One is of India, one is of Australia. Then the second category is Hindi and English. Then the third category is veg and non-veg. I'm taking all the possible categories. There can be these many cases. First of all, it can be India, H and V. Then it can be I, H and NV. Then it can be India, English and veg, India, English and non-veg. Then we have the same things for Australia. Now for Australia, it can be the same categories. Okay, now you have the PDF copy with you. I'm reading the seventh statement. It says 5 boys prefer India, love vegetarian food and like English movies. It means for I, E and V. I, E and V, there are 5 candidates. I, E and V, there are 5 candidates. Yes, Pritika, I'll tell you. Okay, now the key thing was all categories had a different number. Now I'm reading third statement. It says Chandan and 39 others. It means in total 40 like the same type of food and prefer the same team to win. And of these, Chandan and 34 others, it means 35 like the same type of movies. So here 2 numbers are given. One is 40, one is 35. Now the difference between 40 and 35 is 5, and this is also mentioned that all categories had a different number. So of course Chandan will like Indian food, Hindi movies and vegetarian. It will become 40 now. Out of these 35, there is one person called Chandan. Are you okay with this? Are you getting me, all of you? Am I audible? Yes, yes. Why the first column, Hitesh? See, there are 3 preferences. Either India, Australia, or Hindi, English, or vegetarian, non-vegetarian. That's why okay. Is it okay? You could start with Ishan as well, Pritika. But you have to fill in all the possibilities. So that case will be rejected. Is it okay? Pritika, is it okay? You can make the same table for Ishan. Is it okay now, Pritika? Okay, let us move. So for India, Hindi and vegetarian, there are 35 students in this category and Chandan is one of them. Now we are getting this number 35. I am trying to find out any statement where the difference between 2 given numbers is 35. Now its second statement, it says Bhushan and 49 others, it means 50 in total, like the same type of movie as well, prefer the same team to win, and of these Bhushan and 14 others, it means 15 like the same type of food. So I'm getting 2 numbers here, 50 and 15. What is the difference between them? That is 35. Also once again, all categories had a different number. That's why for Bhushan it will be this category and the number was 15. That will be for Bhushan. Are you getting me? Is it okay now? Now I am getting 15, a new number. Once again, Kritika, yes. See, it says Bhushan and 49 others. It means 50. Like the same type of movie. That is Hindi, English. Same type of movie. And as well as prefer the same team to win. We are talking about team here. We are talking about movie here. But and of these, Bhushan and 14 others like the same type of food. It means either vegetarian or non-vegetarian. It means out of 50 students, 15, including Bhushan, they like the same type of food. What is the difference here? 35. It means there are 35 students and 15 students. These are two categories where movie preference will be same, team preference will be same, but food preference will not be same. In one case it will be vegetarian, in one case it will be non-vegetarian. That's why I am taking I cannot take this, Pritika. Why? So see the last statement. It says the last part of this, all categories had a different number. That's why we are taking this. Is it okay? Now we are getting 15 as the new number. Now I'll try to find that statement in which the difference between the two numbers will be 15. Yes, Pratika, exactly. You cannot take it randomly. In that case, categories will have same number of students, which is not so in this case, in this question. Is it okay now? That was the logic in this set. Should I leave this set now? So the concept was difficult in this set, but calculation was very easy. Okay, let us see. Now come to the medium level questions. Question number 7, medium level, number system only. Yeah, any problem in this? Okay, let me write one thing for you. Let me tell you the formula. We are checking divisibility by a minus b, divisibility by a plus b, a raised to power n plus b raised to power n, where n is odd, a raised to power n plus b raised to power n when n is even, a raised to power n plus b raised to power, sorry, I'm taking minus sign here, n is odd, a raised to power n minus b raised to power n when n is even. So these many cases we have. We are checking the divisibility here. So for the first case, it will be divisible by a plus b, but not by a minus b. In the second case, it will not be divisible by both these expressions. In the third case, it will be divisible by a minus b. In the fourth case, it will be divisible by both these things. So you can relate these formulas by taking values. If I take n as 3, a cube plus b cube, do we have any formula for this? Yes, this is a plus b into something. So it will be divisible by a plus b. If I take n as even, it will be a square plus b square. Do we have any formula for this? No, we don't have. That's why crosses at both the places. If I take n as odd with the negation sign, a cube minus b cube, we do have a formula, that is a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. That's why this is divisible by a minus b. Now I'm taking n is even. Yeah, you can see there is a formula a minus b into a plus b. That's why ticks at both these places. The sum was the application of these many formulas. Okay, let us see. Now the next question, any problem in this? CAT based question. Yeah, Hitesh. Okay, there can be two things to solve these type of questions. The first thing we can take, you always try to find a formula in which both these expressions can be used. For example, if I remember, this is the formula I can visualize. Always try to write these formulas. Okay, so if I calculate a square plus b square plus c square plus twice of ab, that is 150 is equal to 625. A square plus b square plus c square, it will be 625 minus 150. So we want to maximize A. If A is to be maximized, B and C, they can take 0 values. The perfect square can be 0. It cannot take negative values. That's why value of A will be, the largest value of A will be square root of the expression 625 minus 150, and that is the answer in this case. You will mark the closest value. That is the easiest approach we can do in these type of questions. Is it okay? That is one way. Yes, Hitesh, this is easy. The another way is difficult approach if you are not comfortable in formulas. See, eliminate, since we have two equations in 3 unknowns, try to eliminate one variable. If I put C's value, C will be equal to 25 minus A minus B. Now I'm taking the value, it will be AB plus B plus C common, and it will be 25 minus A minus B. We are putting C's value, it will be B plus A common. This is given as 75. So if I solve it, it will be 25 minus B plus 25 A plus B square plus A square plus 2AB is equal to 75. You make this equation one variable. Suppose I'm taking B as variable, so it will be minus B square plus B minus 2A plus 25 plus A plus 25A minus A square, that is 75. Now it says A, B, C are real numbers. It means B should be a real variable. If B is a real variable, it means the discriminant should be greater than or equal to 0. Now you will take the discriminant and you will take it as greater than or equal to 0. Then you will get the range of A. Then you can select the largest value of A. Okay, any problem now? But it will be a huge calculation. Okay, let us take the next thing. It was a simple formula based question. Any problem in this? Yeah, any problem? Yes, Nitin. Okay, Hitesh. Yeah, this is a trapezium given. In a trapezium, where the midpoints of the diagonals Yes, Nitin. See, in a trapezium, when the midpoints of the diagonal are joined, let my trapezium be A, B, C, D, and the diagonals are meeting at point E. Okay, one side is given as 25 centimeter, then find the length of the other parallel side. Okay, since I can see the options, all the options are less than 25, so I'm taking the longer side to be 25. So we want to calculate the value of DC. That is a simple formula based question. Whenever we join middle points of diagonals of a trapezium, let they be, the length will be RS. RS will be nothing but half of AB minus DC. RS will be half of AB minus DC. Now we know RS, that is 5. Half of AB we know, DC we want to calculate. So DC will be 10 always. Is it okay? Yes, Nitin, this relation is always applicable. Whatever be the kind of trapezium, obviously you must know the definition of trapezium. One set of line is parallel to each other. Yeah, this relation is always applicable. Is it okay? Okay. Next. TSD, any problem in this? I don't remember the answer, Naveen. You can calculate the part. Okay. Now, easy it was. I want to know the approach. I don't want to calculate this. If you are comfortable in TSD, time speed distance, you should apply ratio always. Have you solved this sum by using ratio? Okay, you did it by the whole calculation. See, what is the thing? There are three persons, Ajay, Vipin and Anil. Okay, see, before explaining this question, I just tell you one thing. Whenever distance is constant, speed and time, they are inversely proportional. Are you aware of this fact? Whenever distance is constant, speed and time, they are inversely proportional. Okay, very good. So speeds are given 80, 70 and 60. Since all of them are moving the same distance, I can use this concept. So time will be in inverse proportion. So I'm going to solve this. 0, 0, 0 cancelled. So it will be 7 into 6, 8 into 6, 8 into 7. So it will be 21, 24 and 28. It means if time taken by Ajay is 21, time taken by Vipin will be 24 and the time taken by Anil will be 28. Now it says Vipin started 3 hours after Anil. It means the difference between Vipin and Anil should be 3 hours. But in our ratio approach, the difference is 4. We want to make it 3. So I'll multiply the whole thing by 3 by 4, just the balancing part. See, the difference I'm getting in ratio is 4, but in question this is given as 3. That's why we have a 4, we want to make it 3. So I'm multiplying this 4 by 3 by 4. Now we will get 21 into 3 by 4. 24 into 3 by 4. These are the actual times taken by them to complete that distance. So it will become, see, 63 by 4, 18 and 21. What is asked? Find the time at which Ajay started. It means Ajay is taking 63 by 4 hours and he is reaching at 9 p.m. Before 9 p.m. he has taken 63 by 4 hours. What are 63 by 4 hours? They are 15 hours complete and 3 by 4 hours. 3 by 4 hour mean 45 minutes. So we will calculate this time 9 a.m. minus this time. So we will get 5:15 a.m. How 3 by 4? If you complete it, 63 by 4 can be written as 60 plus 3 by 4. Tanya? 60 by 4, that is complete thing 15 and 3 by 4 thing is left. I'm using the mixed fraction. Is it okay? Is it okay now? So it will be 5:15 a.m. Okay, always try to apply ratio whenever the three things, out of these three things, I mean distance, speed, constant, distance, speed and time. If one of these things is constant, you can apply ratio always. Okay, thank you Hitesh. We come to 17th question, difficult one, so many cases. Any problem in this? Okay, let us move. Okay, what about this 19th one? Okay, see Amrita and Nitin, I don't have a shortcut, but I'm solving this. See, what is the relation given? F of 2 plus x is equal to 2x minus f of 1 plus x plus f of x plus f of 1 minus x. So I'm going to put these many values. And we want to calculate f of 4. I'll write all these values. Okay, f of 0 is given as 1. I'm taking f of 1 as x. Now I'm using the relation. In this relation, I'm putting x as 0. If I put x as 0, f of 2 will be equal to 0 minus. I'm putting x as 0. So f of 1 will be x plus f of 0, which was 1, plus f of 1 again, that is x. So I'm getting f of 2 as minus 2x minus 1. Now I'm taking f of 3. If I take f of 3, so I'm putting x as 1 here. If I put x as 1, I'll get f of 3 is equal to 2 minus f of 2 plus f of 1 plus f of 0 so it will be 2 plus x. If I put x as 2, now there is a problem. Why so? If I put x as 2, I'll get f of minus 1 in the last part. So I need to calculate f of minus 1 first of all. So to take f of minus 1, I'm putting x as minus 1. If I put x as minus 1, I'll get f of 1, which is x, minus 2, f of minus 1. I'm putting x as minus 1, so I'm getting f of 0, which is 1. F of minus 1 we need to calculate. F of minus 1, which will be f of 2, so it will be minus 2x minus 1. So it comes out to be x is equal to minus 2 minus 1 minus f of minus 1 minus 2x minus 1. If I solve this, we will get f of minus 1 is equal to 3x plus 4. Yes, Nitin, I don't have any shortcut for this. F of minus 1, now you can put x as 2. Now you can solve it. You will get f of 4. You will get a single number independent of x. It will give you f of 4 value. Okay. Now the next question. Yeah, any problem in this? 24th? Okay, Hitesh. In triangle ABC, we have A as 100 degree. Let it be ABC. A is given as 100 degree. These two are 40 and 40. Now, the line AB is produced to a point D so that B lies between A and D. It means if this length is x, this is x. This was x automatically, isosceles triangle we are talking about, between A and D, and AD is equal to BC. If AD is equal to BC, it means it should be 2x. Then what is the angle? BCD. We want to calculate this angle. This angle. Let this angle be alpha. This angle is 140 degree, linear pair. So the remaining thing should be 40 minus alpha. As you know, the sum of all the angles in a triangle should be 180 degree. Now, if I take triangle ABC, we have a sine formula. What is sine formula? That is AC upon sine of angle opposite to AC is equal to BC upon sine of angle opposite to BC. It will give you AC upon BC. Yes, exactly. Okay, This is sine 40 upon sine 100. Tanya, I'm not able to find any other approach. Then I'm taking triangle ACD, the bigger one. I'm using the same thing here. AC upon sine of 40 minus alpha is equal to AD sine of 40 plus alpha. It will give you AC upon AD sine of 40 minus alpha upon sine of 40 plus alpha. Now, as you can see, BC and AD, they both are equal. We can equate these two ratios. We can equate these ratios. You can take values of alpha by taking options. If I take alpha as 10, if we put alpha as 10, I think the thing will be satisfied. So that will be the answer. I'll go by options only. As you can see, if I take this sine 40 and sine 100, sine 40, we have sine 2 theta formula, that is 2 sine theta cos theta. It will be sine 50 cos 50. Since cos 50 and sine 40, they both are same, that's why we are left with 1 upon 2 sine 50. Is it okay? Is it okay now? Nitin, once again, see, we are getting, just a second. Since we are getting these two expressions and they both are same, first of all, I'm going to solve this expression. It will be sine 40 upon, I'm using sine 2 theta formula, it will be 2 sine 50 cos 50. Cos 50 is equal to sine 40, that's why they got cancelled. So we are left with half sine 50. So if I take alpha as 10, if I take alpha, I'm not going to solve these equations, I'm just going by putting values. If I take alpha as 10, it will give you sine 30 upon sine 50. What is the value of sine 30? That is half. So this is satisfied, that's why this is the answer. Is it okay, Nitin, now? Okay. Okay. Now let us move, easy one. Any problem in this? Actually, the main problem was counting part. You should check for all the primes. I think you are comfortable in that. But P is equal to 4. That is also a permissible case in this. That was the problem in this question. Yes, Hitesh, exactly. You must have counted all the primes. Yes, yes. But P is equal to 4. That is also a permissible value. Amrita, we are not using any property here. The expression given can be written as P minus 1 factorial. We want to take that value of P such that P minus 1 factorial is not divisible by P. So if we go by prime number, suppose if I take P as 5, if I take P as 5, see, prime will appear at its value, at its place for the first time. 5 will come at the 5th place in counting numbers, in natural numbers, for the first time. That was the key in this question. Since 4 factorial is not divisible by 5, so P is equal to 5. That is a permissible value. Similarly, 7. Similarly, we can see 2 and so on. Yeah, it was a good question, Ritvik. But I think you can see frequent questions on these type of concepts. Amrita, is it okay now? Okay, let us move once again. Good one. Yeah, any problem? 31st question. Okay, Amit, I'll explain the previous question. See, what was the previous question? See, it says It says p minus 1 into p minus 2 into p minus 3 into 3 into 2 into 1, so on up to. It shouldn't be divisible by p. What is this? P minus 1 factorial actually. It shouldn't be divisible by p. If I take any prime number, for example, if I take p as 7, it will become 6 factorial divided by 7. Now 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. You cannot see any 7 in the numerator. That's why this is not divisible. That's why this is in value, because we are taking not divisible by p. If I take any prime here, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, our range is still 30, 23, 29. All the prime numbers are acceptable for this question. But there is one more value that was a twist in the question. If I take p as 4, now what is p minus 1 factorial? That is 3 factorial, is not divisible by 4. That case is also in. That's why this is the answer. 11, not 10. Yeah, any problem now? Is it okay, Amit? Is it okay, Amit? Okay. Now 31st, any problem in this? Okay, Naveen, Nitin. Devarati assigned the first 11 natural number as A, B, C, D, E, so on up to K, not necessarily in that order. After some days, she forgot which number corresponds to which letter, but she knew this equation. Which of the following number cannot be the value of J? Now, if you can see A, B, C, D, E, F is missing here, J is missing here. And F and J are used on the right hand side. If I add F and J to the both sides of the equation, it will give you sigma 11 is equal to 4F plus 6J. Now what is sigma 11? It will be 11 into 12 divided by 2. That comes out to be 66. Are you getting, Naveen and Nitin? Now J cannot take value 3. Why so? I am taking J as 3. It will become 4F plus 18 is equal to 66. If I solve it, F will comes out to be 12, which is never possible. Why so? See, F can take any integral value, but there is a problem. F cannot take 12. Why? Because we are talking about first 11 natural number. How can it be possible? If we are talking about all the numbers from 1 to 11, there can be no such value. That's why 3 is the answer. J, yes. See, I'm going by putting values. Naveen, once again, I'm getting this equation. If I take F, F will be 33 minus 3J divided by 2. Can you say this? Naveen, now you're getting me? Okay. Now, what is the answer? What is the question? Which of the following number cannot be the value of J? I'm taking one wrong option, one correct option. Suppose I'm taking first option, that is 9. 33 minus 27 divided by 2. Sorry. So, F comes out to be 3, which is a possible case since we are talking about first 11 natural number. But, if I take J as 3, it will be 24 by 2, that is 12, which is not a possible case. Why? Because we are taking first 11 natural number. So, value cannot exceed 11. That's why this fourth option is not a possible value of J. That's why this is the answer. Is it okay, all of you? Am I loud and clear? Nitin, we will. Okay, now the next question. Yes, any problem in this? It was a difficult question. Before explaining this question, please solve these three parts. Suppose there is a circular track. There are two persons, A and B. Say A is going with a speed of 12 meter per second. B is going with a speed of 18 meter per second. The track length is 180 meters. Now, three questions. Question number 1. After what time A and B will meet at initial point for the first time? Second, after what time A and B will meet for the first time? Third, at how many distinct points of the track will they meet? Yeah, answer these three questions with part number written. Yeah, these three are the basic question in circular motion. First is 60 second, okay. Part number 1, Naveen, you said 60 second, but I'm getting one more answer, that is 30 second. Majority of 30 second. Hitesh, third is 6. Okay. Then second is 30. Second is 30. Okay. Let us see. See. That is the initial point. Two persons are standing here. They are moving with the speed of 12 meter per second, 18 meter per second, and the track length I took was 180 meters. Now, I'm taking the very first part. What was the first part? After what time will they meet at the initial point for the first time? The smallest time I want to know. What is the logic behind that? Least common multiple of the time taken by them alone. A is taking this much time to complete one track, 180 upon 12, and for B it is 180 upon 18. What is least common multiple of fractions? It will be least common multiple of numerator divided by HCF of denominator. What is HCF of denominator? It will be 6. So what will be the answer for first time? It will be 30 seconds. I'm considering that they both are moving in the same direction. But in first part, direction is not needed. Is it okay with you? Now, come to the second part. Second part is, after what time will they meet for the first time? So, it will be 180 upon their relative speed. It will be 30 seconds only. And what will be the answer for third part? It will be 1 point. And that too is initial point only. In case of same direction, we'll get these many answers. Is it okay with you? Why 1 point in third part? See, you can relate first and second part. In first part, we are getting that after every 30 seconds, they are meeting at initial point. And in the second part, you can see after every 30 seconds, they are meeting for the first time. After every 30 seconds, they are meeting. So if we relate this, we will get only 1 point. That too is initial point when they will meet. Okay, now come to the case of opposite direction. If I take opposite direction, first answer will be same always, since the time taken by each to complete one round will be same always, independent of direction. But in case of second, it will be 6 seconds. Very nice. Okay, now in case of third part, what is the answer? What should be the answer? It will be 5 points. Once again, you will relate first two parts. After every 6 seconds they will meet. If after every 6 seconds they are meeting, it means they will meet after 6 seconds. Then more 6 seconds, I mean in total there are 12 seconds. Then 18, then 24, then 30. But after 30 seconds they are coming at initial point. Now after that points will be repeated. So how many points are there? 5 points. Do we have any shortcut for third part? Yes. No need to calculate first and second part. We will take the lowest ratio. We will take the lowest ratio of the speeds. Lowest ratio. If they are going in the same direction, then the answer will be 3 minus 2, I mean 1 point. If they are going in the opposite direction, answer will be addition of these 2 points, that is 5 points. For the last part, we will calculate the lowest ratio. If the directions are same, then we will take the subtraction. If the directions are opposite, then we will take addition. Is it okay, all of you? Okay. Now come to the question. It says there are 7 friends. Their names are 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They are going with the speeds. The ratios are given 1:2, 3:4, 5, 6, 7. I'm writing P1. I mean player 1, player 2, player 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now the ratios are given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And start racing around the circular track. If 7, 5, 3 and 1, they are going in the same direction, it means the rest of the people are going in opposite direction. At how many distinct points on the track does 7 meet any other runner? We want to calculate the number of distinct points on the track. Does 7 meet any other runner? For example, if I calculate the meeting points of P7 and P1, they both are moving in the same direction, as you can see. And what will be the lowest ratio of their speed? It will be 7:1. So they will meet in 6 points. Now come to P7 and P2. Are you getting me or not? Now P7 and P2, as you can see, they both are moving in the opposite direction. That's why they will meet in 7 points. Now I am taking P7 and P3. P7, P3, they are moving in the same direction. That's why 4 points. Then we will take P7 and P4, opposite direction, 5 points. Then we will take P7, P5, same direction, 2 points. Then we will take P7 and P6, opposite direction, 3 points. Now, addition of these points is not the answer. See, now here was the twist. First of all, I am taking this case P7 and P1. They will meet at 6 distinct points of the track. What will be the place of these 6 points? That will be the exactly 6 same portions, 6 divisions, 6 same division of the circular track. If the track length, let it be x, so these 6 points will be x by 6, 2x by 6, 3x by 6, 4x by 6, 5x by 6 and 6x by 6, that is x again. Are you comfortable in that? Why am I writing this? I'm writing all the 6 distinct points. Now can you say P7 and P6, they are meeting at 3 points, but these 3 points are included in the written red points, I mean P7 and P1. Since you will get x by 3, 2x by 3 and x once again. So I'm not going to count this. That will give you repetition. Similarly, you can reject P7, P5. We are getting 2 points here, but we have a 4 here. That's why. And these 4 points will be x by 4, 2x by 4, that is x by 2. Then we have 3x by 4, then we have x. Are you getting me? Now these 7 points will be x by 7, no need to calculate. Okay, now I'm going to write the points. 6 from first case, 6 from second case. Why so? The last point x, that is the initial point only, that is included in every part. That's why instead of 7 points I'm going to write 6. Now P7, P3, I'm not going to write 4 or 3 as well, I'll write 2. Why so? In these 4 points, this x is rejected as well as this x by 2 is rejected. Why so? Because we have calculated it, 3x by 6. Now P7 and P4, they'll give you 5 points, but instead of writing 5, I'll write 4. And that is the answer in this case. Is it okay? All of you? 18, Amrita, 18. This is the answer, not 16. Okay, okay. Okay guys, that's it for today. If you want me to explain any other question, you are welcome. Please tell me question number. First of all, Hitesh. Nitin, please check your calculations. Okay, Hitesh. Third question, easy one. 3 by 4 factorial, 4 by 5 factorial, 5 by 6 factorial. We know actually only AG series formula, or we can calculate the infinitely many terms sum in either infinitely many terms GP or AG. But this is a different type, so just manipulation. I'm writing this as, say I'm writing nth term, it will be n minus 1 upon n factorial. So I can write it as n upon n factorial minus 1 upon n factorial. So it will become 1 upon n minus 1 factorial minus 1 upon n factorial. So now coming to addition part, so we can write it as 1 upon 3 factorial minus 1 upon 4 factorial, 1 upon 4 factorial minus 1 upon 5 factorial, and so on. These many terms are cancelled. That's why we are left with 1 by 6. That is the answer in this case. Is it okay? Hitesh. Okay. Fourth. Amrita, this is circular track only. Now you can solve it, I think. We have discussed circular track. Okay. Fourth, we have discussed Hitesh. Aren't you comfortable in that? Should I explain that question once again? No. Okay. See, what was the thing given? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Hitesh. Now coming to Gaurav's doubt. You said 40th question. 38th as well. 38th is very, very easy. Okay. 40th we have discussed. Gaurav. 38th. In 38th, you can make the diagram. The diagram was this triangle. This was given as 21. This is 10. This was 17. A perpendicular is dropped. Then we have a square. We want to calculate the side of the square. Okay. Whenever we have a right angle triangle, I always try to use Pythagorean triplets. As you can see 10 here. With 10, we have two Pythagorean triplets. 10, 24, 26 or 10, 6, 8. Of course, you cannot use 10, 24, 26 since the longest side is 21 only. Okay, so I can use 10, 6, 8. Once again, I'm using this 17. With 17, I have only one Pythagorean triplet, that is 8, 15 and 17. Now 8 is common to that. So I'm considering for once that this is 8. The complete height is 8. Now I'll try to set all these things. 8, 10, this is 6. 8, 17 and this is 15, and the total will be 21 in this case. So definitely the height should be 8. If you are not comfortable in that, you should be actually. If you are not comfortable, you can calculate the area. Since we know the 3 side length, that's why we can use Heron's formula. Then you can apply half into base into height, that is equal to area. Then you can get the value of height. Is it okay, Ritvik? Okay. Now we want to calculate the length of square. Let it be x. So this will be x. This complete will be x. Once again, this is x. The total is 8. This remaining portion is 8 minus x. Now I'm naming them. Let it be A, B, C, D, E. Can I say that ABC is similar to triangle ADE? Ritvik? If they both are similar, the ratio of corresponding sides should be same always. So I'm taking the ratio. It will be 8 minus x upon x is equal to 8 upon 21. By using this, you can calculate the value of x. Is it okay? Okay. Ritika, 41st was very easy. Okay, thank you, Ritvik. 3 friends are playing a card game. They start with sums of money in the ratio 7:6:5 and finish with sum of money in the 6:5:4. What is the total of ratio here? It will be 18. What will be the ratio here? It will be 15. So for once I am taking the sum of money to be a multiple of 18 and 15 both. Let it be 90. If the total money is 90, so the initial distribution was, see, we are multiplying by 5 here. Yes, are you getting me now? Okay. See, I'm taking 90 here. Why so? Because 90 is a common multiple of 18 and 15. You can try the numbers. For example, you can take 180. You can take any number, 270, and so on. So the initial distribution will be 35, 30, and 25. Is it okay? They are exchanging money between themselves, among themselves. That's why the final distribution will be now 90. It will be 36, 30, 24. Now, what was the question? It says, what was the question? I lost that part. The question was, one of them won rupees 12. See, this person has same money. He is losing. The only person who is winning is the first person. Initially he had 35 rupees, but after the game he had 36 rupees. But according to question, it should be 12. If it should be 12, it means we are multiplying the, see, the difference here is 1. To make it 12, we will multiply 12 here. We will multiply the whole ratio with 12. Now what was the question asked? How many rupees did he start with? He started with 35 into 12 rupees. That is the answer in this case. Very easy question it was, Kritika. Hitesh, are you comfortable in applying maxima minima thing? Derivatives, I mean. No. Okay. Are you comfortable in that property of algebra? Arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean? If you are comfortable in that, then the question becomes easy. I'm talking about 42nd question. It says y minus 1 upon 10 minus 2y minus 5. We want to find the minimum value. I can write this as Okay. Yes, Hitesh, now you can see the thing. These are two things. Apply arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean. You will get the answer. What is arithmetic mean? Sum of observation. Let the whole expression be z. Sum of observation divided by number of observation is greater than equal to geometric mean of that. What is geometric mean of two things? Square root of product of them. Product we are getting as this thing. That's why Ritvik, I need to calculate derivatives for that. You just calculate first derivative, put it equal to 0. You will get the critical points. Then we will check it for second derivatives. We'll put the value. If I'm getting the negative number, the thing will be maxima. If I'm getting a positive number, the thing will be minima. Is it okay now? Yes, Ritvik, you can. Okay, any other problem? Rita, you are asking 27th question. The pendulum of a clock takes 7 seconds to strike 4 o'clock. To make 4 o'clock strike, the number of time intervals we are talking about actually. See, this is bang 1, bang 2, bang 3, bang 4. It means to bang 4 times you need 3 intervals. For these 3 intervals, the pendulum is taking 7 seconds. It means for one interval it will take 7 by 3 seconds. Now how much time in second will it take to strike 11 o'clock? To strike 11 o'clock, it will need 10 intervals. So it will be 10 into 7 by 3. That is the answer, 70 by 3. Is it okay, Amrita? Okay. 18th, Nitin, we have discussed. You want me to explain once again? Okay. Nitin's query, the probability thing. See, 3 bombs are needed to destroy the building. What is the minimum number of bombs to be fired so that the probability of the building being destroyed exceeds 0.95? We want the probability exceed 0.95. Okay. Probability of building is destroyed. Now the destruction can be made by using at least 3 bombs. So let n bombs are used. Out of these n bombs, 3 bombs can hit the target, 4 bombs can hit the target, 5 bombs can hit the target, and so on up to n bombs can hit the target. But it will be a huge expression to solve. That's why we are taking the reverse approach. Are you getting me, Nitin? Now what is the reverse approach? Probability of no hit, 0 hit. Probability of 1 hit, remaining are misses. Or probability of 2 hits, remaining are miss. So we want to calculate the probability of this. It should exceed 0.95. So 1 minus probability of no hit. It means all are missed. 1 hit, we can make a choice for this 1 hit. It will be NC1 into half of 1 into half of n minus 1. Are you getting me, Nitin? NC2 half of square half of n minus 2. That should be greater than 0.95. Now you can go by value putting. Are you comfortable in that now? Somebody asked me 36th question as well. See, if all the factors of the number which are divisible by 5 are multiplied, then the product would be, okay, 129600. What will be the prime factorization for this? It will be 6 raised to power 4. So this way. Okay. Now, do you know the product formula? Product of all the factors. This will be number itself raised to power total number of factors divided by 2. Okay, we want to know the product of all those factors which are divisible by 5. Okay, so the answer will be total number of factors divided by 2 division by product of all those factors which are not divisible by 5. It means 5 is dropped. That will be the answer in this case. Now, any problem in this? Is it okay now? Amrita, once again, see, you want to know product of all those factors of 129600 which are divisible by 5. In the numerator, I have taken the general product formula. I'm using that formula. But that expression will include all those factors also which are not divisible by 5. So, to avoid those factors, we are dividing the whole expression by product of all those numbers which are not divisible by 5. So, I am dropping 5 square from the original expression. So, I'll be left with 2 raised to power 6 into 3 raised to power 4. Now, I am finding the product of this new expression. It will give you product of all those factors which are not multiple of 5. That's why. Is it okay? Hitesh, I think 45th is very, very easy. You can read the explanation. Very easy question it was. No, actually it was not. Very plain language. You just go through the explanation. It is nicely written. Okay, guys. Thank you, Vishal. See, it is data sufficiency. Hitesh, you asked 45th one. It is data sufficiency only. By combining both these statements, we can answer this question, I think. Since statement A says the large cask has a capacity of 500 liters. Second says the average capacity of any 20 of the 25 small casks is 25 liters. And we want to take any 15 of these small casks. If I am taking 15 casks and the capacity is 25, the total capacity will be 15 into 25. So that can be contained in 500 liter cask. That's why. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.